were telling us that there was going to be a dusting of snow in Chicago tonight. Bobby Hull's going to tell you that's more than a dusting. He's all covered up outside the United Center, where the Blackhawks are back on home ice tonight to try to beat a team that they have not been successful against in 2 previous meetings. Vegas has both of those wins. Long pass is picked up by Peary. Oh, a blowout. Oh, what a play from a prone position. Murphy able to prevent a breakaway. Bouncing puck to DeBrincat. Pass picked off, and Stastny up the board to Pacioretty. He turned it over. Kahuna shot. Save. Rebound. They score! Alex DeBrincat picked up the rebound right off the pads of Fleury. And the Blackhawks strike first. And for DeBrincat, goals in 4 consecutive games.
Turns it over. Cahoon gets it to the Cat, and from one side of the stick to the other, he beats Marc-Andre Fleury. And the Hawks, after being outplayed the first 3+ minutes, take advantage of a mistake by Pacioretty and put the puck into the back of the net.
Carlson bounced it loose. It doesn't get out. McNabb following up. Now a loose puck chased out by Peary, right in. Big save by Delia. Brandon Peary got a chance. He's been lurking in the middle of the ice. Now he gets another look. That one was stopped by Delia. Was going to roll behind him. He got help from Keith to cover it up. Then Kane. Patrick Kane into the zone. That was close offside. Here's thrown right in. Save by Fleury. Rebound. He made a second save. Then Kane. He scores! Patrick Kane, and the Vegas bench is looking at the TV monitor because that was close to offside.
It looks like offside.
That doesn't look good. Yeah.
There was offside on the play, no goal.
The last 12 games has 3 goals, 1 assist. And now Caggiula got a high glove and/or stick right to the yap, and Oscar Lindberg's going to have a seat. Hayes catch with Taves. Patrick Kane goes back to Gustafson. Again, Kane, top of the ring. He walks and wires it. Never got through. But a shot, they score! That rebound found Strome, and the Blackhawks, maybe Kane. I'm not sure who exactly got it. But on the power play, they doubled the lead.
Well, we talked about how hot the power play has been. Kane's first shot stopped. He follows up, and he gets it on net. Not sure if that goes off of Strome and then past Marc-Andre Fleury. But yes, the Hawks do have a 2-0 lead.
In the 47th game of the season. Here comes Caggiula, looking to the middle camp. Let it go through his legs on the dummy play. Big save by Fleury. What a read by David Camp. He's had to sense that Brandon Saad was behind him. That's a tremendous no catch. Now a steal by Tuck. Put it in deep. Stastny there. Oh, Stastny rolled it back to the line. Quick shot. Tip. Oh, good Taylor to redirect. Medina rebound. They score. That loose puck might have been Stastny, might have been Tuck. They were both there, but after initial great stop on a tip, the Knights cash.
It was Tuck who tucks it into the net. We got inside position on Jokiharju. Rebound there. Delia not able to absorb it.
Kane goes down low to him. Strome tried to feed Taves. That was deflected. Now it's Gustafson. A long shot deflected. Oh, that hit a defender and bounced just wide. And now the penalty over, both teams full strength. Here's a long shot. Save Fleury. With Saad creating havoc in front of the net. He went down. He's going to get another penalty to the Knights.
Yeah, it's going to be a 4-minute penalty.
Taves wins a draw. Gustafson. Now back over to DeBrincat. A shot. Save Fleury. DeBrincat wants to figure out where to go. Here's Gustafson. Again, Kane. He'll look to DeBrincat. Taves in one-timer. What a save. Fleury. Rebound. Taken by Carpenter. Kane for DeBrincat. Oh, what a pass. Patrick Kane right through the legs of a defender to a wide-open Alex DeBrincat. That is saucy, baby. And it's 2-1, 3-1.
And no hesitation by the Cat. Again, the threat of Kane shooting that puck draws everybody to him. The passing lane opens up. And it doesn't get any better than that on a power play.
Marchessault. Taken away by Pirri. Then Pirri got it. Here's a shot. Oh, what a save, Delia. That's a terrific stop. Moving to his left, kicking back to his right from Delia.
Big time stop there from Delia. Delia down but not out. Beautiful stop.
Alex Tuch picked it up. Nate Schmidt comes to Paul Stastny looking for a stick. Oh, what a save by Delia on a redirect from Tuch, who's been sizzling hot for the Knights. Cahoon breaks up a play. Tuch then got it back. And DeBrincat came up with it. He's got Toews with him. Alex DeBrincat looking to shoot. And a save by Fleury. Well covered that time by Eakin. So now the
1 minute remaining in the period.
It's 1 minute ahead. Final minute now of period 2. Carpenter cuts in, shooting, he scores! Ryan Carpenter, what a snapshot that was. Right by the glove of Colin Delia, and the Knights are back within 1. Now it's Carlson. Theodore along with that, just missed. Engelland jammed it loose. Here's the shot. Marchessault, good save and a redirect. I believe Carlson might have gotten a piece of that. And a fine stop from Colin Delia. To keep possession, cleared it across, over the boards, it's Caggiula with a shot, right to the glove of Fleury, who snapped out his left hand. Seabrook. Jason is Kunitz, able to lift the stick of hold and made a nice takeaway. Here's the shot, oh, that just missed from Hayden. Theodore snapped it off, that went off the leg.
Good block, Jokiharju.
Centering pass deflect, oh, a shot stopped by Delia from point-blank range from Nosek. Reeves works the corner, jam to loose Bellemare. Back to Reeves. A fourth line matchup for this shift. Here's a Red Runner shot. They score!
Kicked it in.
That's a good goal is the call on the ice. The Hawks may want to challenge that. It looks as if Bellemare may have tied it. We'll see when they go to video.
Boy, I thought he kicked it in, Pat.
Well, is that a kicking motion? Looks pretty clear. Went in off his skate. Didn't see the stick involved there at all.
After video review, it was determined the puck was kicked into the net, therefore it was no goal on the play.
Pacioretty gets in on Murphy. Bounce loose in front, quick shot, oh, both posts, Pacioretty, then they score! Oh, the Knights hit the third and fourth posts of the game, then from a bad angle, it was pumped home, and Vegas has tied the game on Paul Stastny's equalizer.
Hit the post, hit the crossbar, and it stayed out. And unfortunately for the Hawks, it went right to the stick of Paul Stastny.
And a drop for Duncan Keith. He'll circle back. No, they couldn't change. Here comes DeBrincat. He got it to Keith. A shot! Oh, a diving block by Schmidt. And a great play by Fleury to freeze that puck. Brandon Pirri, who is leading the American Hockey League in scoring and who's playing for the Wolves before the Knights called him up. Here's a chance for Theodore, right to the goal, he scores! I don't know if he even got rid of a shot. Shea Theodore is trying to pull it to his forehand, and it might have gone in off Dahlstrom, who got caught flat-footed. Vegas has won the game in a terrific comeback effort, and it's a 4-3 Vegas Golden Knight victory.